roses are blue.
All right, Anthony, can you tell us about yourself?
Sure. Okay, guys, my name is Anthony Yoon. I'm a second year at UCLA, computer science engineering major.
All right, let's get started.
Oh, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, come on in. What's up, guys? So this is my room. Take you on a grand tour, and this is the room.
So many things to look at. If you didn't know, the shoe collector.
Oh, yeah, you could say.
So many shoes. So what are you majoring in right now?
Right now, computer science engineering.
Computer science engineering. What do you want to do with that major?
Right now, I tell people I'm trying to get into like AI development or cybersecurity, but quite honestly, the field changes so rapidly in a few years. So I mean, we'll see how it looks by the time I graduate.
Well, how long have you been out of church for now?
Let's see. I just started coming this past end of June, so.
How did you find out about our church?
I guess the simple answer is I really just Googled it. Yeah, just kind of went online, looked for Korean churches.
RateMyPastor.com. No. Okay.
I don't think that's a thing.
Okay. Oh, and then you Googled and then just decided to check it out.
Yeah. I think the name was kind of familiar to me because I think a friend mentioned it once in a kind of a passing conversation.
Okay.
So it just kind of stuck out to me first.
And before coming to UCLA, what did you do?
After my freshman year, I actually took several years off, and I was actually working in the United States Navy for 6 years. And I just finished that, just got out this past summer. So that's about the time when I started coming out to this church, and then came back to school this year. So.
Okay.
There's quite a bit if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty details of it, but I mean,
Top 3 benefits, go.
oh boy, top 3, probably post 9/11 GI Bill for educational benefits, which includes up to 4 years of schooling, completely paid off tuition, monthly allowance given to you too for.
How much monthly allowance?
It depends on zip code, but right now I'm picking up about $2,500 a month just for my average living cost.
Baller, man.
Not even. And then you also get a $1,000 stipend per year for textbooks and school supplies. So I think that's probably number one in what most people joining the military do it for. So
there's no 2 and 3.
Well, I mean, I don't know how I would rank the other 2 or 3. I think it largely depends on if you're trying to stay in the military or not. A lot of people try and get their citizenship out of the military, or their spouses will also get citizenship too. Although it's not applicable to me, but I think that's pretty big. And then I'd say if you're staying in the military, it's basically like guaranteed job security for your life. And when you retire after like 20 or 30 years, you get paid full pension. So. That's pretty big, but if you're not staying in the military, then it still has actually pretty good job prospects after you get out. It looks good on resumes, and then there's also a lot of government incentives for large companies to hire veterans too. So,
Okay, so number 1, money.
Sure.
Number 2, green card, citizenship.
All right.
And then number 3, job related.
Sure, good career.
Not because you want to protect the country or not.
I mean,
I know.
I wouldn't say it's a benefit. That's kind of just like your job.
That's a given.
That's a given, yeah.
All right. How did you accept Christ? How and when?
I would say it was back in high school, actually. We have a Christian club on campus in high school, and I actually avoided it my freshman year. I don't really know why, but I kind of avoided it. But my sophomore year of high school, one of my friends actually kind of like pried me into getting or to attending. So I went there, and right away I started making some pretty fast friends with some people there. There was actually a leadership group in that Christian club too that would get together and just like plan events and things like that. But by some strange like turn of events, my friend and I ended up becoming a part of that too. So we actually came pretty like heavily involved in that. But that included a lot of like meetings and like prayer meetings and Bible studies and things like that. And through that, I actually started to see a side of Christianity I hadn't really been exposed to before or hadn't really known about before. I think
Your parents don't go to church, or do they go to church?
they do. Actually, both my grandfathers were pastors.
Oh.
So Christianity is pretty long running in my family,
Okay.
I'd say. But you know, I grew up in church, but I think up until high school, my faith was more or less just like a Sunday school kind of faith. I knew the answers, but that was about it. I wouldn't really say I had a really personal relationship with God at that time. But once I started becoming involved with this Christian club at my high school and starting to see other Christians who were actually very passionate about pursuing, you know, God and increasing their knowledge of God and stuff, I actually started to wonder like, oh, is there more to, you know, more to this than I thought? And so I think after some time with that, and eventually, yeah, I actually felt like I could actually accept Jesus into my life genuinely. So
What is your hobby?
my hobby right now, I think music's a pretty big hobby of mine.
Okay. I see a couple instruments in your room.
Well, I have two cases, but they're actually both for. Oh, actually, yeah, I have a guitar. I also have an African drum down there. Just a couple of the things I play.
Besides music, anything else?
I like to read, but these days I haven't had as much time to read as I would like. But yeah, I run a lot. I like cardio stuff. I'll just do some kind of basic calisthenics too. I kind of just started getting into jump roping recently too. I've heard it's pretty good.
Jump ropes. Okay.
Pretty good cardio alternative, so I'm starting to get into that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony. Since you told me you recently started doing jump ropes,
I don't know why I told you that.
let's do a jump rope competition.
Okay.
But because you do it regularly, and
I just started.
as you can
so-
tell, I don't. Right? We're gonna do this. You're gonna get 2 chances. We're gonna add up both counts.
Okay.
I get 4 chances,
Okay.
and I'll add up my count.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh dear.
All right, let's get started.
Guys, don't have high expectations.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 24.
24? So bad. Alright.
Okay. Set.
Oh,
19 plus
only 19.
24.
So bad. So bad.
What is that, 43?
You said 20. Yeah, that's 43.
Alright, my turn. Alright, first attempt. What did I do? 13, right? How many more do I need?
Like 30 more? 30 more.
30?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I won. Got a little bit lucky, but that was fair and square.
Not lucky at all.
Because, oh, I just remember, I still gonna get 2 turns. I'm gonna get 4, but it was an even game.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done.
Don't let the stomach fool you. So, what is God teaching you right now?
Right now, he's teaching me a lot of things, quite honestly. I've been reading through the book of John, and there's just so much that God has been teaching me through it. But if I had to pick maybe a couple things, or maybe one thing, it's just really that salvation comes really just from God's grace, not from my own works or my own effort or my own willpower. Yeah, so if I feel like I'm struggling in my faith, or if I feel like I'm doing really well, either way, all comes from depending on God.
Amen. All right. What is one thing you enjoy about our college ministry?
One thing I enjoy about our college ministry, I just like that people feel very real to each other and maybe to themselves too. I like to think that we can continue to grow just as a family that can support each other and encourage each other.
Amen. How can you pray for you?
First of all, I pray for discernment, so that I can discern when God brings opportunities before me to exercise my faith, and also discernment how I should react or what I should do in those kinds of situations. And secondly, my life is pretty busy right now. I mean, like any other college student, honestly. But as much as I'm doing work and trying to be productive, also, I think secondly, I would want to pray for being able to find rest in God, so that I don't burn out or lose excitement for what I'm doing. Yeah. So, cool.
Thank you so much for your time. GGTG.
GGTG.